Well, hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about August. We're going to do the full overview, which will have 4 columns and 3 rows as per usual. But let's talk a little bit about where I'm at. I'm in Washington right now, and I'm in an Airbnb, so everything is going to look a little different. The set's a little different, and there might be some noises from my hosts. Talking, walking, being people, they live above me, so that's what's happening. I won't be disturbed by it if you won't be disturbed by it. I may pause here or there if it gets too much, but we'll work it through, okay? So excellent news. Let's go ahead and get you a guiding card for the month. After we light the candle, of course. I do like to get that good energy going. So we'll do the good energy candle. Yep. This one doesn't have a specific flavor or intensity, but I do like to have a point of light that helps me stay focused personally, and that is all it's really all about. So let's go on ahead and get you a guiding card. All the decks are new and different, so it'll be super fun. Go into the comments or into the description and definitely let me check out what's there because they're new and different. Here we go. We're going to get you a guiding card from this Sacred Forest Oracle. Yes. All pre-programmed for you, so don't be alarmed or upset. There it is. That's the one. I just thought you'd rather me read cards than shuffle a lot. So let's talk about Dragonfly Spirit. Change. Change is in the air. We have Dragonfly Spirit. This card is amazing. Oh my goodness. It's got a beautiful, beautiful dragonfly and that waterfall and openings. Things are afoot. So your personal message from my better angels is that you need to start looking up. That for you could be that you're so tucked in and doing your thing and staying focused here that you're missing some really beautiful, awesome, cool things happening about you and around you. It could also speak to maybe having some tunnel vision as you're dealing with certain people or certain situations. And there's a wish and a hope and a prayer that maybe you will not be quite so overly focused that you don't get to be that person, right? I want you to consider the possibility that you might want to look at it, and maybe, apparently, Dragonfly Spirit wants you to maybe make some changes. You'll know what kind of changes you want to make. I will not tell you what kind of changes to make because never sticks if anyone else tells you, right? You got to make your own decisions about that. But we're here to talk about it and consider the possibilities, all right? So as always, you're bringing your energy to the reading as I am bringing my energy to this reading, as well as my spirits and guides, of course. If you get some other information than I do, please go ahead and leave it in the box below in the comments. I love to hear from you. What I'm getting doesn't always have to be what you're getting, and that's okay. And if this doesn't resonate with you, this is a general reading for Capricorn, not a one-to-one reading. So we'll keep that in mind as well. All right? So if you haven't liked and subscribed, I'm going to ask you for that now. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. You won't even get a callus doing it. 2 little dots, 2 little buttons, boop, boop, done, you're done. And the fact remains you won't miss a single thing. I'll be right there in your box next week because I post videos once a week to help you see what's coming. All right? So let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is a special deck. My sister gave it to me. Magical Nordic Tarot. She gave it to me for Christmas. Shout out to Miss Carol. Love you. And indeed, these cards are fantabulous. I'm enjoying them very much. So we have the 4 weeks, and we'll do where we are, what's blocking us, and then we'll have a 3rd row, which is our solution. Yes, very nice. Like that very much. Go ahead and get rid of those. And let's talk about what's going on. All right. So the first week of August is the 4th through the 10th. And that 4th through the 10th is the King of Cups. We are talking about you being very clear about what you want, what you need, and how to express it in a non-emotional way that, you know, you're not a real... If this is you, Capricorn, this may not be you. This could be somebody else you're dealing with who is also very knowledgeable and capable and emotionally based, but also very much so grounded and not... They're not high drama, okay? This is not a high drama person. I'm not getting a high drama off this person. They're very squared away with their emotions so that they come out with confidence every time, okay? That's good news. The 6 of Wands is showing me that you're not going to be able to share your ideas in this situation. So even as they're confident in who they are and what they're doing, they're not going to be real open to what you have to share right now. That's a real bummer. Sorry about that. But you are going to be getting new information about possible financial opportunities. So other people may be talking about you for a job, but they haven't shared it with you yet. So you may not know it yet, but you are in the works. You are on people's minds. You are being thought of for a potential position or a move up at work. So keep that in mind and know that that would be really fun for you, and it would be more money for sure. So even as you get more responsibility, you get more money. So that's good news, right? Next week over, we're dealing more with this King of Pentacles, somebody who is all about the money, probably talks about how they got a good deal on their car or something like that. So they like to share about when they get a good bargain. That's how you know who this person is. So this person is going to be very much so standing in their power, their financial power. They could be the one who tells you about the potential for a new job or a new position, or is checking you out and feeling you out to see if you're open to it, right? There is no new beginning yet. The sun is here telling me there is no new beginning for you yet. They're still thinking about it. They want to... That's why he's having a conversation with you. He's thinking, he's like, okay, somebody else told me I should talk to you about this. So I've come to talk to you about this and see what's going on. What do you think? Would you be interested? It's not time yet, okay? But here we are. We're not starting yet. And the 8 of Swords is you feeling a tiny bit stuck. You know, you're like, I just don't know how to proceed in this situation. They've given me potential stuff. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? So you're thinking, you're hemming and you're hawing. You want to look at it from the other person's point of view to figure out how to claim your power in the situation. It's like, what do you want? What do you need? What are you going to get out of this situation? And what are you willing to do? Haha. And now that you've come to a conclusion, the next week over, the 18th to the 24th, is you fighting for your financial wisdom. You're fighting for your worth and value. Somebody is saying, oh yes, 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 you've gone from being thought about to being talked to about it, making your own decision about it. Very nice. And now you're going to come to a place about, now you need to fight for your worth and value. You just say, hey, check it out. This is what I want. If I'm going to come and do this, this is what I want. All right? So be clear, be straight, be aware that if you walk in there with nothing left to lose, and you know, you haven't walked away from your other job or whatever, this is just you saying, this is what I want in order to do this. We'll see how that plays out, right? We have the 9 of Cups here in the block department showing that you're not necessarily going to get everything you want. So you may have to, you know, wheel and deal a bit, right? So this is really good for you. You're going to do some wheeling, some dealing. You're going to tell them what you're willing to do, and you're going to, you know, work it out. It's not going to be everything you want, but it's going to be most of what you want. We have the 7 of Wands showing that you're going to have a convincing argument in this conversation. You're going to be very smart and tell them exactly what you bring to the table. They gave you so much information before in the pseudo interview that you know exactly what they're looking for and that you totally represent that. So you're going to have all the ammunition you need when you go into this argument to say, hey, this is what I want to do, this is how it should go. So you may still have to compromise a little bit, but you're definitely going to be convincing them that you are the one for the gig, because August 25th through the 31st, you're jumping in full throttle. Very nice. New beginnings are beginning for you. You are going to start something new. Excellent news. Love that very much for you. Nine of Pentacles is blocked, so you probably don't have a ton of dough in your pocket right now. You've been working through all the stuff at the regular gig, waiting for this thing to fall into place, and the money is promised in the future, but not here yet. So you're not really in a spendy-wendy space. Do be aware of that and don't overspend this week, okay? But definitely know that your intuition is on point about every little thing that's going on around you. You can have anything you want if you're willing to put your effort out there, okay? So be ready, be willing, and this is about you trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting every little thing that's happening, because your intuition is on point. All the new people you're working with, or all the old people you're working with, are going to be doing what they do, and you'll be able to know if they have good intentions around you or not so good intentions. Remember, you may have taken somebody else's spot. So there might be some animosity about the situation. Don't be alarmed. Everything is cool, all right? Cool, 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 cool. Excellent. Let's go ahead and save these cards over here, as you know I like to do. And we'll come back to them in other videos, but we'll go deep right now on this very first week, the 4th through the 10th, right? So I have these cards here. They've been pre-programmed for the 4th through the 10th for you alone, Capricorn. Let us look at what we have here. Another new deck, yes. And it's very cool. I like it very much. So let's see what we have going on here. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So King of Cups, we talked about that emotionally based male who is very squared away, not super intense, but they were kind of down to earth. I didn't get the feeling that they were flighty and crazy, so that's good news. Or super drama-y, so that's good news. We have the Knight of Pentacles showing that from here, in this situation where you are starting out at this week, you have enough money to take care of yourself and a little bit extra. You're feeling pretty comfortable, and there's a gift of finance coming your way. So you're feeling financially good. You know, I feel like some bill was overpaid is coming back to you. There could be some family money in the mix. There could be like you find 20 bucks. It doesn't have to be a giant financial win, but there is something happening where you're feeling comfortable financially. Nothing bad is happening here. Things are going well, all right? We talked about not being able to share your ideas right now, and that's true. You should keep your ideas to yourself right now as things are progressing. You should not be thinking about inheritance from family or anything like that. The money is the money. This is the money you should focus on. Future money or possible money, dream money isn't really on the books, so you can't think about it too much, okay? This is prosperity. This is future prosperity, but it's blocking you. If you put your energy into thinking about it too much, it's going to block you. Things are not going very quickly right now. You're just right here doing this thing, just plodding along, doing what you're already doing, which looks pretty successful. So when somebody says, hey, what if we talk to you about, you know, ways and means to make more money? And it's like, okay, cool. People are talking about you. So-and-so's throwing your name around in circles. Oh, okay. That's interesting. You're going to be wanting to fight for how you make your money, which way you make your money. You may have a choice between two jobs or two different styles of earning. These things are both going to come in play, and you're going to be wanting to decide who can and cannot talk about you. Isn't that interesting? So very interesting. We have the Nine of Swords. because you've had power in the past and maybe made mistakes in how you handled your power. The funny thing about that is that that's how we learn how to use our power, is by making mistakes. So even as you're looking at the situation and going, okay, so the next big thing that's being offered is me being put back in power, and I'm not sure I'm ready to go back into power. So you're thinking about it, pondering it. But I want you to know that if you learn the lessons and apply the lessons, you'll do better, okay? You'll do better than you did the last time, and you don't have to be upset about it, okay? So try not to fret about the possibilities of being put back in power. You are going to be okay, all right? Cool. Let's get you an animal card. We have a new deck called Animal Dreaming Oracle cards. They're from Australia, so they have a lot of cool critters we don't get in the States, but they're absolutely fabulous, and I want to use them to get you some a closing critter, is what I'm going to have to call them, I guess. But they're going to be good energy that will help support you through this process. Now that we've gone through the rest of the reading, I want you to have a closing card, all right? So, yeah, let's, oh dear, yep. They don't slide around on the cards very easily, so that's why there's a lot of slidey, picky-uppy thingy. So this card here is the Wombat. Very cool. Gentle aggression. Interesting. Remember, our guiding message was to keep looking up, which is to say, don't get your head stuck in the sand. Don't not appreciate what's going on around you. You may miss a meteor shower. Hey, but more than that, I feel like if you don't look at what's going on around you, you may miss all this financial benefit situation going on, because people are talking about you, things are going on. You can have an influence, and you can bring that to the table, right? Gentle aggression. The Wombat is all about being gently aggressive. He's a funny guy. He has like cartilage plates in his butt so that he can sit in a hole with his butt to the door and protect his babies, okay? That's what's weird about this. So this is gentle aggression, right? He is not all about anything scary. If he can't hold the door, he will lower his body down and let the bad thing come in through the hole, and then just stand up real strong and crush it. So crush it in the tunnel of it into the den. Presto, food, right? Food for your young. But the gentle wombat is, the wombat is all about doing those things and protecting his young through, sideways methods, And I feel like you yourself can appreciate most of what's going on here, and do who you are without having to be overtly aggressive, right? You can be cool, If you need to just be quiet and let people talk their way through and talk their way into you, awesome. Sometimes the better part of valor is being quiet in certain situations. You don't have to say anything. Just stand there and smile and let it play out. Let the people talk themselves through all the way. And they will no doubt come back to the same answer, which is you're the right person for the gig. And sometimes when we open our mouths, we talk people out of things instead of into things, right? The smartest person in the room is typically the quietest one, correct? So this is what we're looking at, and this is what the possibilities for this week. So let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks, all right? We have this terrific collection of rocks here. All right. We have black tourmaline, we have mangano, and we have sapphire. Excellent. Nice. So what we can do here is talk about how black tourmaline is all about being grounded, and Capricorn, you are always very grounded, very calm, very cool, collected, earthbound, dun dun dun, yes. But the mangano is nice. This is a heartstone that is super squishy and soft, like marshmallow hugs from mom, It is absolutely the most wonderful, loving thing. It keeps us feeling totally protected in love, and our hearts are safe and our world is safe, so we can make bigger moves, right? It's a confidence builder. That's the kind of love we get from that, okay? And sapphire here is operating as a 6th chakra stone. We're getting visions, clear visions from our 6th chakra, which is our third eye, reminding us that we are part of a bigger whole, how to express ourselves, indeed using your voice. Because sapphire is a wonderful blue stone, it works for the indigo. The indigo works for the vision, and we want you to also use it for your voice. So it's kind of a combo stone. We're going to have it act as a combo stone where you're using your words and your visions to create good, clear visions. Communications. You're going to communicate clearly, even though I can't. Yes, it's all good. You're going to be communicating clearly your visions to the world. Yay, that's what I meant to say all that time. You don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you can carry anything you like. Let me know what you're carrying, because I'm into that sort of thing. If you find that these rocks are helping you in certain situations, that would be great. I would love to hear about it. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. It'll help the channel grow, and yeah, I'm just a baby channel right now, so if you share these videos with your friends, they'll be supported too. So by all means, look up your spouse and your co-workers, their signs, and see what's going on with them, so you know who your partner is and what's going on with them, and you can work through other issues with better knowledge. All right? Appreciate you all so much. We will talk next week about the 11th through the 17th of August. Thank you.